Hello, and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. Today's FPS is Lucky Charms. I'm Candlestick, and today I'm going to be playing. I completely mind blanked on who I was playing for a moment. um, I'm going to be playing Joy Fuller. And here I am joined by the wonderful, amazing, and I very much have enjoyed playing, having them as a player in the past.
Hey, wait. You can't just compliment me out of the nowhere. Uh, Hi, I'm Avi. I'm holding a candle with the at gunpoint with the love gun. What a wonderful DM, everybody. Uh,
Ah,
and I am going to be playing your local real kind detective boy and his dog, Shiro Azumi. The dog is named Koro.
yeah, can't forget the dog.
Absolutely not. He is necessary. This dog holds Azumi's mental health together.
Is so important, and we're going to ignore all the times that we accidentally forget Kuro being there because stuff is happening.
It's okay. Koro's always safe.
Kuro is always safe because he is a good boy.
His vest may or may not be plot armor.
It's fine. We control the space, and we say we don't want any doggo harm here.
Correct.
Well, now that we've gone on that tangent, Izumi, what are you up to today?
Well, it's been some time since the events of Last Wish, I believe. I have no idea how long it's been exactly, but
No idea either.
we did not discuss that beforehand. We're so
It's
good
been-
at this, guys.
It's been some amount of time afterwards.
Yeah, probably not too late afterwards because Azumi did say that he would visit at some point, but
Yeah.
yeah, because it's been some time since uh Azumi is going to be well, he's decided to take a trip back to, I believe, Good Time Town, right?
Yeah, they're back in Good Time Town now. Yeah.
Yeah. And he is going to check in a certain young friend, Joy.
Yeah, cool. So, whereabouts are you going? Are you going to the fairgrounds or are you going to her house?
I think he's going to check the house first.
That is completely valid. I realized I probably need either Nikki or Verity's sheet up, and I have not got them, so I'm hoping that I don't have to roll for them.
That's fair. I will not make them roll as much as possible.
Thank you. Because I was a dummy and forgot that Joy is a child and therefore would require an
Adult supervision.
adult supervision. Yep. All right. Give me 2 seconds. I should actually be able to find it fairly quickly because I think I might need a perception roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want me to roll perception?
No. Because I imagine you're knocking on the front door, so
Yeah.
this is more of a contesting perception. It's funny, I had this, because I've been running the game for so long, I've had this like document pretty much open all of the time on my computer, and now it's like, okay, but where did I save it?
Oh, that's a mood. I've had the notes for my campaign open for a while now. Oh my god, Maki, are you asking to be let out this soon? This early into the FPS? Is that what's going on, Maki? You want out? I'm not sure if you heard that, but she did just meow at me.
Oh, that's cute.
Hang on, let me see if I can get some purrs for the mic.
Oh. I heard that.
Yep.
I heard the meow and I heard the purrs.
She is noisy today. She knows just to talk into the mic. Isn't that right, baby? There. Yeah, anyway. Get there, Candle? Oh, okay. Technical difficulties. Alright.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I did roll though perceptions for Azumi's knocking on the door, and unfortunately, I think that there's probably like Azumi, you can probably hear music or something coming from the house because I rolled a nat 1 for Verity, and a 7 plus 3, so a 10 for joy.
Oh my gosh. I think I think he's just going to like knock again, and like Koro kind of just gives a little
Alright, I'm gonna roll again. That's much better. That's an 18.
The dog did it.
Yeah, that was that was a 4. That was a 4 from Joy. So I think whatever she's invested in it very, very, very heavily. But Verity hears it this time, and will come over and unlock the door. And detect Detective Shiro. It's nice to see you.
Yes. Um, he kind of gives like a nod of his head and smiles, and he says, I hope you don't mind me coming in unannounced. I wanted to check in and see how Joy was doing.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm sure she will be delighted. I apologize for not if you've been waiting long. Well, it's a recommendation from a friend that she's been very interested in recently.
He nods and he says, "Oh, that's certainly all right. Do you mind if I bring the dog inside?"
And she's probably gonna like light up a little bit and, oh, who's this fellow? And just sort of like, like bend down to give her hand out to Kuro to sniff, that sort of thing.
The Koro gives a sniff, little sniff snorf. And then if she's still holding out the hand, he will just put his paw in it.
Oh, yeah, she's just there's like, yeah, like she was smiling and that smiling sort of smile sort of widens and the, oh, and such a well-behaved one too. A little shake in the, hello there. I'm Ness Verity.
You just hear like the usual like Shiba noises. And Azumi's like holding back a laugh.
Uh, yeah, well, she's playing along. Just the, ah, I see. It's very nice to meet you too, and then just stand up and, no, your dog's more than welcome inside.
Alright.
I think she's gonna gesture inside and then sort of start heading in herself with a call of, Joy, you have a guest, dear. And then you hear a who is it? Like from like inside.
Real quick, you're coming off like as really staticky on my end.
Okay. I don't know what to do because it's telling me that my internet is connected fine.
It just sounds like you're like talking through a fan. I'm not sure if it's like a disconnect reconnect kind of thing, but
I can try disconnecting and reconnecting. Give me a second.
all right.
Is that any better?
Not really. I'm not sure what that is anymore.
I don't know either. I've got.
You know what? We'll work through it.
I swear I'm going to throw either Discord or my laptop, whichever one's at fault. I don't think there's really anything I can do. I can't really move rooms. I can't change my internet. not trying to restart Discord again.
No, that's fair. You know what? We can move on. I think like when Joy calls out, Azumi's just like, Azumi just goes, "Why don't you come say hi?"
Mr. Azumi! And she's just gonna like run out. Like you see her run out from around the corner and sort of like come up to like give you a bit of like a tackle hug.
Yeah, he's probably like expecting it, arms like wide open, for her to like just hug him. And
Hi, how have been? I'm good. I had you defeated because Daisy came to visit and Rutan too. And why did it take you so long to visit? Were you busy? Did you have cases? Just
yeah, I think Azumi is is just gonna let her ramble for a bit. Sorry, I have to let Maki out because she is complaining. There you
fair enough.
go. All right, she's good. Um, and God, what does he say? He says, yes, I had a few cases to take care of, a few unfinished businesses. But I did come here as fast as I could. I'm sorry it took me a while.
That's okay. My mom said that you were probably busy, but are you able to stay for a bit now? It can I have cookies. Just like entice you to stay longer.
Oh gosh. He loves this kid. He just kind of like smiles and he says, "I'll definitely stay for the cookies."
And she like nods very seriously, and then she's running back inside, and you hear the TV and the music stop, and then like sort of like clattering from probably the kitchen, and Verity's like, oh dear, Joy, let me help you with that. And she's just like taking off inside as well.
Oh my goodness. Joy, God, Zooey really enjoys this. If there's like a little place where he can like settle for a bit, Koro is like politely sitting, tail wagging slightly.
Yeah, it's not like that far into the like sort of lounge room area. So yeah, if you just like come in and then that sits, and you can probably see part of the kitchen from there anyway. So
Yeah.
you can see Verity sort of reaching into one of the higher cupboards to get something down. Well, you could also see what looks like a stool, and then maybe like another stool balanced on top of like a chair
Oh
or a stool.
no. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, and Verity's gonna get that down for Joy, and then is gonna like sort of like gesture to go ahead, and she's going to grab a bowl, like a fairly large bowl, and fill it with water for Kuro.
Oh. Koro does like a little happy tap.
Yeah, I think once Joy's sort of like placed the cookies on the table with a like ta-da kind of flourish. And then she's like, "Oh, I forgot to introduce. I forgot to say hi to Kuro." Is just like, and it's just the hi Kuro, and she's just gonna like go over and pet the dog.
Doggy is very good with taking pets. I don't remember if they've met properly before. I know they were on the phone.
Yeah. I don't think they've met in person yet. But I know that Joy knows of Kuro and probably that's enough information to figure out who this is.
Absolutely, this is the good boy himself.
So yeah, just I'm Joy. It's nice to meet you. Just like as she's giving him pets.
And just because I think it's cute, at some point, Koro is gonna try and lick her hand.
Yeah, he could do that, as she will probably like giggle like that tickles and just like sort of like push his head away. You know how kids do.
Yeah. Gosh, Azumi is very much enjoying this. He's gonna reach over and take a cookie with the thank you. Um, and
Yeah.
as Joy is petting Koro, um, Azumi is just, how have you been, Joy?
I've been really good. I've made friends, lots of friends, and then she stops, and she like thinks, and then she's like, I have stuff for you, and then she's moving again.
Azumi's brows just raise.
I mean, yeah, you're welcome to follow her if you want. Otherwise, she will be back with the things in a short bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what he does. You know, I'll roll a d2. Yeah, he's following.
All right. So yeah, she goes into her room, and when she sees that you're following, she will leave the door open. And then you see she's like sort of like and then she stops near the I've got to think where has she hidden it this time.
Oh boy.
You know what? It's probably in her cupboard somewhere today. So she's stopped in her cupboard and her hands are sort of reaching for it, and then she looks at you in a very serious face, and you have to close your eyes now.
Alright. And he closes his eyes.
Yeah. And so she's looking for her secret box. So it's got to remain secret. You can't see where she's hidden it at the moment, even though it's not really a secret because everyone else in the house knows where it is.
It is so funny. He respects the wish, the secret.
So yeah, you can hear a little bit of like obviously like she's shoving things aside and pulling something out. And then she seems to have gotten what she's wanted from it and puts it back and then just okay, you can open your eyes now. And, yeah.
Yeah, he'll do that.
And then she's ta-da, and she's gonna present the first item, which is it's a shell bracelet.
Sorry. Inwardly, Azumi just handed me one of the crying emojis.
Aww. Aww.
Yeah, I think.
Oh no, I want to give him a hug.
I think what he does, he kind of like kneels down to be like more on level with Joy, and he kind of like holds out a hand for it, and he says, "Did you make this yourself?"
I made it with my friends when we went to an island. It was really cool, and Mad taught me how to make these and how to swim, and then we had dinner and we got to see the stars. It was really cool.
I'm glad you had fun. This is really beautiful, Joy.
I made sure that you guys was I was extra careful because I wanted them to be really, really good. And it is pretty well made because I rolled for it, and I think I got like a pretty high roll on like how she did for everyone
Oh
else's.
my god.
Yeah, so I think Azumi's is like um the shells she's picked for Azumi's are sort of more uniform, like similar sizes, but they seem to be coming in like mostly colors of like red and blue sort of patterns on them.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Yeah, she tried to make them with like what she sort of like associates the different people with. So like the only other person who's gotten one is Routine so far, which had like white shells that kind of look like teeth.
Oh my god. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. Hang on.
But yeah, I imagine that like there's a bunch of like different ones, and yeah, so she's gonna be very serious as she ties it like around his wrist, and then. Do you like it?
I think he's just gonna pat her head after she finishes tying it, and he just goes, "I love it."
Yeah, she's gonna like light up in the. I'm really glad. I I've been holding onto them for a little bit for when you visited next, and I I'm glad you like it. I I made them with Madeline and Missy, who are my new friends, and I'm gonna be going to school with them next year, and they're really cool and really fun, and yeah. Sort of like rambling a little bit about her friends.
Oh, that's cute. And I think what he ends up asking is, "Are you excited to head to school then?"
Uh-huh. Yeah, lots and lots. And I'm going to go to school in Toontown where my friends are. And Missy says that there are other real kind there too. That she knows someone in an older grade that's really cool and is real kind. And there's lots of kids there, and I'm gonna learn a lot, and I'm really excited.
Oh
Just
my
yeah.
gosh. Alright, yeah, I think this would be cute if he says that, and he's just like, "Alright, well, if you just let me know if you need any help with studying, okay?"
It's just okay. And it just like looks like, oh, I'm gonna get help from the detective to help me study. Like,
Oh, Candle, I love her!
she thinks you guys are the coolest people she knows.
Oh, oh, I'm so sorry to Joy. The bar is low.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, the bar is low, but she still thinks you're the coolest. Actually, speaking of that, she pauses and then she pulls out the other object that she pulled out, and she hands it to Azumi. Um, this is it's a drawing um of some sort of person, and on the top it has missing.
Missing?
Yeah, yeah. She's sort of looking a little bit more serious about this, and that I wanted to ask one of my other new friends I met, Raps. They're looking for their dad, and I thought you could maybe help because you're really good at finding people. And I told them if anyone could find them, it'd be you.
I think he's actually kind of touched by that, but also this is a kid's drawing.
Yeah. Like, her and Raps, she drew it with, like, she's like, I'm gonna help. And she got Raps to describe their dad and drew a picture from the description to give to Azumi. She has nothing else helpful because they didn't roll high enough for that. But
Oh, oh my gosh. Well, inwardly he is impressed that she knew to like ask how to describe she knew to ask to just for a description of the person. But I think he does just like kind of take the picture and look it over. Um Candle
it has little notes around the side like a arrow pointing to them and tall, and they've got like red hair and there's like can speak a language I don't understand. Don't know what it is.
Oh my gosh. That's my question is like even if it's like a kid's drawing, how detailed is it? Like is there a good like
Oh my god. Okay, well I rolled for that because I don't know if I did that at the time. I got a nat 20. So I'd say it's actually pretty good.
Oh, okay. Well,
like obviously this is all from like a description, but Raps was there to like probably have a look and say yeah, nay sort of thing. So I'd say it's pretty decent.
yeah, okay. Okay. There's like this like a moment as like Azumi's kind of like looking it over and I think what he says is well, I can definitely give him my best shot. You said your friend's name was
Raps.
Raps.
Like, probably because of all the bandages. I didn't ask though.
Well, that gave him a thought. Time to keep that to the side for now.
Out of character. He's a mummy.
I think it's funnier if we if he just keeps assuming. God. I think I think he just kind of like nods at that. And he goes, oh, God, what does he say? He says, well, I can definitely see what I can find out. I will let you know if I find anything, alright?
Okay, thank you. And then I can pass that along to Raps.
She looks so sure that this is going to work.
I mean, Azumi is going to try for joy.
Yeah. This is Pencil's law stuff, and it was really funny. So if anything comes of it, I don't know. But Joy is currently very certain that this is going to work.
This is so funny. I love that. But he's gonna hold on to that picture. It's really well made. Oh my gosh.
I mean, she does like to draw a lot, so it makes sense that she's like improving. And when she takes things seriously, like she puts in a lot of effort to make it like perfect.
Yeah. No, that is very fair.
But I still can't believe she rolled a nat 20 for that.
That was a nat 20. A nat flippin' 20.
I didn't even bother. Okay, yeah. And her sleight of hand is a +5, so that's a 25.
Oh, that's good. That is really good.
God, I love this girl.
Gosh.
But yeah, that's all of the things that she had to hand Azumi. Even if like there are other things that she could potentially show him. I I'm kind of curious to see if she thinks of whether to show him that or not.
Oh?
That's a 6 plus 3, 9. No, she has not remembered that she wants to show that she can show him some of the other stuff that she's been doing while she's been since they last met.
Oh. Dang it.
That might still come up at some point.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Alright, I think Azumi is just gonna ask, are you ready to head back down?
And she's gonna actually she might take Azumi's hand and like pull him out back to the living room.
Yeah, he'll let her do that.
Yeah, she's probably still rambling a little bit about raps and the fun that they had at the fair, and you know that this was pretty cool because you know they went on the rides, but Raps's bandages came undone, so they couldn't go on any of the fast ones after that. But then they went on the Ferris wheel and it went up really high, and you know things like that.
I want you to know, Azumi is listening intently. He's not gonna interrupt this kid. This kid has lots to tell him, and I don't know how to describe how like the emotion he feels, like hearing that like Joy is doing well and she's making friends and she's going to go to school soon. It's like, man.
Yeah, that kind of like, just I'm. It's even hard to describe. Like, I know exactly what you mean, but even then, like, words to describe it is hard.
Like, I would like explain it as like two emotions at once. One of which is, thank God this kid can do stuff and feels safe enough to do those stuff now. And two, this isn't my kid, but God, I'm proud of her.
Oh, Zumi. Oh. I love that Azumi feels that way about Joy.
Does a dance.
Yeah, I think yeah, she's still rambling on the way back, and Verity's probably still in the lounge room, probably has a book, and you know just looks up when you come back in, and probably smiles. She spots the bracelet on Azumi's wrist.
He's not taking it off. Not at all.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. I think, yeah, I think Joy is still going. Probably has changed a little bit though, to asking like Azumi what he's been up to and stuff, and you know, like, how did everything go? What have you been up to recently? Like, have you had any interesting cases? Things like that.
Gosh, I think he's going to, describe the fight, with the statue and, like, place it up as cool as possible for her.
Yeah. Joy will think it's really cool and will add like in exclamations and stuff at the right places and stuff. The he got big, and the like you hit him with the rock and, and things like that.
Oh gosh, I probably should roll a performance. Oh god. This isn't something he has proficiency in. But he rolled disgustingly high anyway.
Oh my god. That's a 23. Good on you, Azumi. You're really trying.
Yeah. He's a performer at heart.
Yeah, I believe that.
In a sense. Oh god, but I think he's gonna. Gosh, I think he's gonna talk about the vampire case a little bit, like a little bit. He's like omitting a few details.
Fair enough. This is a kid.
Yeah. And God, what else happened? Not much that I can remember. I think the red letter case was before Last Wish, but I'll have to double check that.
Yeah.
And then in between, he's mostly just been like solving like ordinary stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Ordinary, I say, when he lives in Billstown with Camille.
Yeah, but like again, you're probably gonna gloss over a lot of those details.
Yeah. And I think during this entire conversation, Koro, has been like lapping at the bowl of water. He's very, very happy, a very, very happy doggy.
Aww. I love that so much. Aww. He's such a good boy.
He's a good dog. Just a good doggy.
But yeah, no, Joy is definitely very like rapt attention by Azumi's stories, and probably doesn't like. I'm not gonna roll anything because I don't think that she would take everything Azumi's saying at face value. Like, wouldn't expect that he's leaving out details or anything like that. Just, you know, like that's really cool, and like that she's like, you know, she doesn't have to worry about a lot of that stuff anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, and gosh, I think he would ask. After a moment, he goes, "Has everything been all right at the carnival?"
It's been well, things have been good.
And I'm just trying to think like of things that she would sort of like ramble about, like probably like okay, yeah, all right. She's gonna mention a bunch of things like Herman has been the same as normal. Sammy and Ashwin still fight over like competitions and stuff, and they've been including her in them sometimes. Mr. Periwinkle has been helping her with her garden, and that Abby is no longer allowed to supervise her by herself.
Kind of raises a brow at Verity. Kind of like half humorously. I can talk.
I think Verity is going to sort of purse her lips a little bit, and then has she told you that she went to an island with friends, right? I believe that's where she made the shell bracelets.
He nods.
Yes, well, the thing that she neglected to say was that it was just a bunch of kids that went on this adventure, and she got permission from Abby to go.
there's a pause, and Azumi is just, I see.
Look, she knew what she was doing, and you can tell that from the way that her sort of like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll a deception, see if you can actually tell that.
Well, I'm contesting insight, I guess.
God, I love that.
Alright, give me a sec. God, I cannot read this. Give me a sec.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know what is wrong with me, but, is that it? I'm just gonna roll the average.
That's fine. It'd be like that sometimes.
I keep forgetting what his modifiers are. Oh, of fucking course!
Okay, well, she's doing a pretty good job of seeming innocent right now, and the I didn't know any better kind of thing. But Azumi, you can tell, oh, she 100% asked Abby because she knew she had the highest chance of getting to go with Abby. And yes, she did deliberately leave out details, meaning that she knew better. She did know better.
Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, Azumi, don't hand me that. Don't be a bad influence. And he's just kind of now Joy. How close is Joy to him, by the way?
She's probably pretty close. Like, probably, like sat, like on the couch next to him for the story kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's currently pouting.
I think what he does, he's just gonna like muss her hair up a little bit, give her head a little rustle. She's probably gotten an earful from her mums already.
Yep, she has. they had a long conversation about why it's important for having adult supervision, especially for something as dangerous as going on a ship by yourself when you can't swim.
Oh gosh.
And she was like, "But Mad Lad was really good, and he owns the ship, and I had a life vest on, and they taught me to swim." And they're like, "But that's not the point," kind of thing.
Oh my goodness. And I think Izumi is just, you just love giving your mom some trouble, huh?
And just bigger pouting the.
I didn't want to cause trouble. I just wanted to go.
Well, I can certainly understand that.
And she's gonna perk up.
Really?
She looks so proud. Yes, she has vindication.
That's not permission to do it again, though.
Just, aww.
Okay.
She just wrinkles the nose and just, yeah, I get it. I need permission to go somewhere by myself. She will find loopholes in this, but she doesn't want to worry people, but also she's used to being independent, and so she's used to finding loopholes and things. That's why she asked permission. She just omitted details.
That is true. I have to say this for the audience. Azumi was kind of impressed that Joy found those loopholes.
She's a smart kid. She's used to finding loopholes.
Perhaps a little too smart for her own good.
100%, yep. She is very smart, but she is still an 8-year-old.
God, I love her so much.
I'm glad. I love her too. But I think, having mentioned a bunch of that stuff, I can roll again a history for her.
Oh, alright.
Yep, that'll be enough. That's a 10 plus 3. That's a 13. And because she'd been rambling before, she realizes that, oh, I can show you my garden. And she might be tugging on your hand again, Azumi.
Oh, alright. I think he's just gonna let that happen. He's gonna stand and let her tug him.
She will, because she has just been chastised. Will pause at the door and just look and at her mum, and her mum gives a nod yeah, okay, just make sure you two stick together and be back soon. And yep, she nods, and yep, she's pulling him out the front door and around to the it probably has a back door actually, around to little shared garden area behind the buildings kind of thing.
Ooh, in that case, I think Koro is gonna get up and trot after them.
Yeah, if that's the case, I think Joy might pull out she has a baseball. She got the baseball and the baseball bat from the professor a while ago. Is just gonna throw the ball for Kuro.
Yeah, Koro just immediately goes, ball, and just chases after it.
She's gonna giggle in.
Abby does that too.
I think Koro will come back and try to put the ball back in Joy's hand.
Yeah, she'll take it and throw it again. She doesn't care about it being slobbered on. I think I don't know if Cora's the sort of dog that brings it back but then won't drop it at all, or whether
occasionally.
But yeah, she'll throw it again as they're sort of moving. Yeah. And then once they get into the garden, she's going to she has a couple of these. She's got one at the fair, and she's got one at their house. And it's a little crate, and it's full of soil and plants in it, and it's got a couple of easy to grow things in there, tomatoes and beans and strawberries and sunflowers and things like that. Then she's just gonna spread her arms and ta-da!
I think Azumi is gonna take a look around at this, because it's so funny. Because Azumi is working up to make his own garden too. The greenhouse project, which is in its nebulous stage right now. I don't know what's going on with it in canon.
Fair enough.
But it's really cute. Joy's growing her own stuff too, and Azumi is just oh, this is wonderful.
Really? You think so?
He nods and he says, what exactly do you have growing here? I see... Is that tomatoes?
And that one is, Mr. Periwinkle said those were snow peas and beans and those should be strawberries when spring gets here, and sunflowers. Lots of sunflowers.
Just And daisies too. And she's got like a little garden section, and she does stumble over some of the names. Like she's obviously like thinking she's been told this and is like trying to memorize them, but it's still like pulling them out, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Does she have like little signs for them or labels or anything?
Oh, she probably does actually.
Mm.
Yeah, probably like those little like stakes in the ground with the little signs on the front of them.
All right. Because Azumi was gonna, if she was having like especially uh, a bit of trouble, he would have like suggested that, but.
No, I think she's just like she wants to remember them without looking at the signs, kind of thing. So sometimes like she'll stop and have to look at the sign, kind of thing.
Oh, that's cute though.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, my mum Verity and Mr. Periwinkle have been helping me grow them.
They look very well cared for.
I make sure to water them every day.
Just like just taking this very seriously.
And Mr. Periwinkle's very good at this. He has a well, he doesn't have it anymore, but he said that he had a garden before he became a carnival worker.
Is that so?
Mhm. Yeah. He said that he liked growing things. It was relaxing.
And did you plant the daisies for Daisy?
Mhm. Yeah. They really liked them when they saw them.
Oh, that's good. Azumi really wants to like take like a closer look and like inspect them.
Well, he can. Like she sort of like pulled the like it's in a crate for portability because they were traveling obviously for a while. But it's like in a more like a sunny spot in the yard at the moment. She hasn't moved it.
No, that's fair. I think what I think it I think what he does is that like as he's like looking them over, um he probably gives like a tip or two as he's like looking them over, and he says, "You know, I have been trying to start my own garden too."
Oh, she looks so delighted by that.
Really?
And he nods and he says, "One of my brothers in Villestown is helping me make a greenhouse. So hopefully, once it's up, we can keep lots and lots of vegetables and flowers."
Oh, that's a big garden.
It's very big.
Do you? What are you gonna grow? Are you gonna grow a lot? Are you gonna grow?
She's just trying to think of the biggest plant that she can think of. And, yeah.
Are you gonna grow pumpkins?
And he just goes, "I can certainly try. Do you want one?"
Maybe if you have some. Oh, what about watermelons?
God, he's so endeared by this. He's just kind of does like that a playful thinking pose, and he just goes, "I can definitely grow some watermelons."
Cool. And
she's I'm reaching like God.
oh, what about can you grow trees in a greenhouse? Can you grow like apples or bananas or I don't know what else grows on trees.
Oranges grow on trees.
Do they? Oh, you gonna grow oranges?
Maybe not in the greenhouse, but I'll see if they'll let me plant one in their backyard.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Then you could have all the fruit.
All the fruit. Just like opening her arms like really wide, like, yes, all of it.
All the fruit.
Hmm.
I feel like it's like so cute because like he's this all started because of the turnip thing that Leo brought up once.
That's hilarious. I can say that Joy starting a garden was because of the conversation that we had during one of the games when you guys called her and she asked what a bean sprout was and Professor explained.
Oh my gosh. That is so cute though. Hang on. Candle.
Because she was told that she's growing like a bean sprout and she didn't know what a bean sprout was, and so Professor explained what a bean sprout was. And she's like, I'm gonna grow a garden now, and I'm like, okay.
You know what? Good for her. And like the garden, she will flourish.
Yeah, she's growing. Many senses of the word.
Absolutely.
I adore her so much. She makes me so happy.
God. I love her too. I feel like, gosh, because Koro has been in like a sort of garden setting. I feel like he has been like sniffing around, but like careful not to like knock anything over.
Aww. I think yeah, Joy has probably been watching Kuro and just sort of like, you know, oh, curious puppy kind of thing. It's sort of like that like when he sniffs something and
That's the watering can. And those are the tomatoes.
and like explain it all again.
Oh gosh, Josue's just absolutely okay with this. Oh man. He adores this.
I think she will turn and ask,
Mr. Azumi, do you want any seeds or anything for your garden?
Well, if you don't mind parting with them, what do you have?
I have.
and she's gonna like run over to like a second crate which has like a bunch of like seeds and stuff. And she's gonna pull them out and like, and again it's like most of the things that she's got in the crate.
Yeah, he'll look them over and like, gosh, he'll take a few. He doesn't want to take a lot because this is still Joy's garden and whatnot. Oh. Uh-oh, tech difficulties again.
All right.
Okay.
We're back for more technical difficulties. Sorry about that, folks.
The universe wants to end this.
Yeah, my computer has had enough. It is time to go into retirement after this game.
Oh, jeez.
At least from games, anyway.
Yeah. Azumi has taken I think I said like at least a few of them, but he doesn't want to take like too many because these are still Joys.
Fair enough. Yeah, she probably like most of them. What I was saying was most of them are like the ones that she's got in the crate, but there are a couple like that are seasonal that aren't in there, and she probably does mention that they're seasonal, so you know, Azumi probably knows that, but yeah, kind of thing.
It's cute.
Yeah, but she doesn't mind sharing. She's happy like that she gets to share this with friends, and she's like, I'm helping. I can help.
Absolutely. He does appreciate it too, so like ah.
Yeah, she's so delighted that she can do this and she can share this with friends, because she's like, yes, growing things good. Look at these things that I have grown all by myself. Well, not all by myself, but you know, mostly by myself.
It's still very, very good.
Yeah.
And I think after a moment then he's gonna be alright, do you wanna head back to your mom?
Yeah, probably. That's probably a good idea, cause she won't mind because I'm with you. But yeah, we should head back up.
She's just still sort of like looking between the plants and the yes, that's probably a good idea kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fair. He just kind of nods and like holds out a hand for her.
Yeah, she takes one moment to look over the plants, probably like shifts the crate just slightly, you know, kind of thing, make sure everything's all right, and then we'll take his hand and okay, and it just Kara this way kind of thing.
Yeah, and Koro is hot on their heels. Just gives a
Oh.
little yip and like follows along.
Will you let me visit your greenhouse once it's done?
Oh, absolutely.
Then I can see all the plants and the watermelon and the pumpkins
And the everything that she's decided that your greenhouse is going to have now.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Azumi's not even giving me words, he's just grinning. He's missed this kid.
She's missed Azumi. Like, she likes her friends visiting her because, yeah, she thinks they're really cool and badass and awesome, and she likes it when they visit her.
Oh, oh gosh.
It makes her feel important.
And he says, oh gosh. I think what he ends up doing is that, well, once we get back to letting your mom know that you're alright, maybe we can see if she'll let you play with Cora for a little bit too.
Yeah, we can take him across the road and throw the ball for him.
I'm sure.
And
She's just still rambling.
and maybe I can hit it with my baseball bat and throw it really far.
Do you think Cora will be able to find it?
Hey, Kara, are you good at finding things? Well, I think he'd be good at finding it because he's your dog.
We can certainly try.
And if he can't find it, then I guess we can find it.
We absolutely can.
Because you guys, like the two of them, they can find it. They're good at finding things.
So cute. I don't really have much else. I just hold them so gentle. Oh, Candle.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I've switched to my phone because my computer has died again.
Oh my gosh. I was just saying that I didn't have much else.
Yeah, I didn't either, so that might be a good place to leave it.
Yeah. At least on my recording, we can still say, thank you for playing with me.
Yes, thank you for playing with me too, and I'm so sorry for all of the technical difficulties on my end.
It's alright. Gosh, it's been so fun regardless. I'm so glad they got to meet up again.
Me too. Oh, that was so cute. I think it's good for both of them to have wholesome fun times.
And, thank you so much for our audience listening in the future.
Yeah, hope you had fun. Hopefully you don't have to put up with as many of the breaks in audio that we did.
Gosh. Alright. And we wish
All right.
you all a good time zone.
Bye.